Hi guys, my name's Sophie. I am from the Sacramento Davis area from a town called Woodland, and it's really hard to find any stories about like activism going on in Woodland. So I did find a story though about a university called DQ University. The D in it stands for a tribal name called oh, it doesn't say the actual tribal name, I'm sorry, but it's the translation of the Great Peacemaker that was the inspiration for the founding of the Iroquois Confederacy. And then the Q in their name stands for Quetzalcoatl, who was an Aztec prophet. So this university was set up in these like 600 plus acres to educate the indigenous kids of these people's families. So there were for a while these legal issues regarding like how the land was used, and I thought it was like really contradictory because the school finally getting their accreditation and everything had to go through so many more loopholes afterwards, like proving that they were teaching what the state wanted it to teach after that, when the whole point of the school was to, educate these kids in a way that would actually fit like their traditions and their cultures and stuff. So I think it's an interesting example of like how a state's control over some things just really don't make sense, especially a school, founded for the very purpose of escaping kind of the state's control and capitalist control over their very education. So this university itself, I think, is like a really important act of social like resistance against like the commodification of education or commodification of or appropriation of these people's like very lifestyles, and so stopping that at an early age or as early an age as you can, but in this case the university, so is really important to this university. And yeah, this was the only real story that I could find in a 25-mile sphere of around the Davis area. So yeah, pretty interesting too that it was hard to find an artist or activist. But yeah, I think that's a cool story about the university.